mushi 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 mushi. Oshori mushi wale mushi wale mushi wale. What's Remy, man? I've been in London for what now? Almost 2 weeks actually. And one of those things that has been very, very alarming and surprising to me is how well transportation here has been thought out. For instance, that's an 87 bus stopping, going to wherever it is going. I don't know where it's going, but that's not the bus I'm about to enter. That's not why I'm here. So, you would think that for someone like me who is coming from Nigeria, who has always been in that part of the world, who is used to mushi 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 oshori mushi wale mushi wale mushi wale, you would think that that is how it is in other parts of the world, especially knowing that these people that are here, these British guys colonize us. And we try everything that we do in our best to actually copy them. You would think that we would have copied the good parts. Apparently, we didn't do it. We have not even tried to do it. The only thing we copied is that all our buses are yellow, all their buses here are red. That's the only color. Nothing more, nothing less. So I want to go around London today and just show you how well the transportation system works. And very little things that I think is just great in terms of infrastructure. For instance, when you want to cross the road, how they have markings everywhere. They have they have properly thought out every single thing that you might need. At every bus stop like the one I am at right now, you would see a map or something that shows you what the heck you are doing, for crying out loud. But no, not Lagos, not Nigeria, not Abuja, nothing. We only copy the terrible things, like stealing money like every other politician in the world, you know. Anyways, I will see you when I enter the bus. Also, do you know that I have not seen cash since I got here? No, theory cash. So ask me how they pay for transportation. Ask me. Google Pay actually works. Walai. I know you don't know coming from Nigeria that it works, but it works. Along, Apple Pay works. My watch does Google Pay and it works properly. My phone works properly, and there are just a lot of things I'm going to share with you. Right? For instance, all the roads here are bike friendly. All the roads here are scooter friendly. All the roads here, right, there are traffic lights at almost every 15 feet. Busts my head. Oh, they don't call you where to not wait when the traffic light says shoot. You see? In fact, when you want to cross, you have to press button. Press button to cross. I will show you the button. Anyways, let's enter the 452 bus and make our way through London. I'm not sure exactly where we're going. I have gracefully asked my friend Morgan and my sister to come with me on this journey. So you'll be seeing their faces at some point and you'll be hearing their voices at some point. But right now, we just want to enter the 452 bus. And I can tell you for a fact, one of the most alarming things is the 452 bus arrives in 1 minute. And I will show you how you get on the bus, how you pay, and how things just seamlessly work in London. Let's go. A couple of maybe 2 minutes walking from the bus stop that I was before to this one, just because I know Sabi Road, you know, and my stand will not tell me that. Why are you standing beside me? Why are you standing beside me? By the way, that is dustbin, just so you know, public dustbin. What I wanted to show you here that's making me record at this particular button is this thing. We are supposed to enter the 452 bus to Landbro, and if you don't have a device that you can actually use to check the map, a lot of the bus stops in London have this screen that is always on time, like always on time. And I like the fact that this is just about a minute from now, so I can talk from now to a minute, so that you see when the bus arrives and when we get on the bus. But this screen is just something, right? Like, how do you think about things like this? And it might be a little finicky when you think about it from the fact that, oh, we're from Africa and stuff. But these guys have everything thought out. And that, to me, is just amazing. If you can see in the distance, what are waiting for is on its way. It's actually making its way to us. That's what it's doing, right? You see, the bus we're waiting for is coming. It is due now. And we can already see it. Pale Timpo, man. God damn it, man. God damn it. I cannot tell you how crazy it is. I don't even, to be honest, I have not entered public transport in Lagos for almost 3 years now. Anyways, our bus is here. Let's go. So, I just can't like that. And I pay. I know that we have seen in the movies and on TV that there are these double-decker buses in London. But it's a different thing to experience it in real life. You have seen it before, but you actually don't know how it feels to be in a place where the transport system actually just works when it does. Yeah. So on our way to where are we stopping? Where are we stopping? Where are we stopping? Where are we stopping? Battersea Power Station. We're on our way to Battersea Power Station, and the other thing you would notice about the bus is that if my videographer can just show you guys, if Morgan can just show you guys, right there on the screen, there is the station that you're going, and there is a screen that shows you everything that's happening in the bus. And I'm guessing that maybe the driver can see it and maybe it transmits to a particular whatever. But all these things just work. Call me a village man or whatever and whatnot. But guy, you go carry your money come London first before you go fit come a village man. Okay, we'll see you when we get to Battersea Power Station. See? That's like going from Oshodi to Ikeja without having to hear the noise of conductor singing or any like that. But I have good news for you guys. We missed our stop. My sister is so upset. I made us miss our stop. One thing I didn't tell you about the button is that when you get to the stop where you're going, you actually have to press a button to let the driver know that you want to stop. Okay? And I didn't press the button. Nika was in a meeting. Morgan was busy asking me what the plan for the next shot was. And so we missed it. Okay, so about crossing. We are going to cross now, right? Look at the dotted lines on the floor. Those dotted lines actually show that that's where pedestrians can cross, and you can see people actually crossing. And then there's this thing that you have to press. You press it to say, oh, I want to cross so that you guys can wait for me. And then across the road, you can just show across the road, there is the traffic lights for pedestrians that you can actually see right there. And it's going to turn green when you can move and red when you can't. So we're going to have to wait for it now. And I mean, I've never seen a pedestrian traffic light before, right? In Lagos, Nigeria. This is making me want to travel Nigeria more because it feels like maybe because I have not traveled a lot in Nigeria, I am basing all of my judgments and comparisons against Nigeria alone. Against Lagos alone, sorry. But let's see how this goes. Let's see how it goes. I don't know.
It's green.
It's green. So we can go. You see? And they're going to wait for us actually. They're actually going to wait for us. The other thing that you notice is that we're working on right now, there is something like this in between every cross. Actually, every crossing there is something like this where you can a platform where you can actually just stop, and then you have the box again, press it, cross. You can actually cross, press it, but you know, as I said in Nigeria, it's not going to wait. Walking tomorrow, they don't listen. As if it's the one I'm following. The other thing I like about this place is you get to trek a lot. Since I have gotten to London, I have walked more in those 7 days than I have in my how many days I've spent in Nigeria before now. Okay? My star is just telling me that that's where I'm going. Where is where we're going? The bridge? Is she talking about the bridge?
I thought it's the station we're going to.
Where is where we're going? Okay, that thing that has tower on it. She said they have 4 pillars. I can only see 2. Okay, the other 2 are on the other side. We're going to Batipua. I'm not sure exactly what, and how that translates to anything. But we're going, and you see, yeah, this place that we're working on right now is kind of like an exception. It's not like you always have a walkway for just people who are walking or bicycles or things like that. But what you would notice is even when you're working on the side that motorists actually ply, they actually do always respect your journey. And yes, people here ride bicycle a lot. And maybe at the end of this video, at the end of the day, I'm going to try to ride a bicycle. I promise you, I've never ridden a bicycle for more than 2 minutes in my life. So if I'm doing this clearly for the video. And nobody should laugh at me in the comment section, because if you do, my lights are like, no, I'm not going to complete it. I'm a nice man. Anyways, I don't know how far we are going is, but I'll see you when we get there. Let me whisper this one so that they will not hear me. The other thing I have noticed is that they are always pushing boxes. Is everybody traveling? Where is everybody going to? What you can see happening behind me is actually a bunch of people trying to get bicycles. And I think most of these bikes are electric to go get where they're going. So you see a lot of them using their phones are trying to get on the bike, because you have to use your phone to place book something and then get your ride, and then you can go. I will try to experiment this after we're done with going around, right? So what happens is different places where you can pick up bikes like this and where you can drop them. So you're gonna pick this one up and then drop it somewhere else close at another station where my team is going to. But this is just an interesting thing to see. To enter water. To potentially enter water. Potentially only local so me. Potentially.
Last time somebody was telling me that for you to take this one to go and pay for the River Thames cruise.
No, but that's a cruise now.
Eh?
But that's a cruise.
Isn't it a cruise? They could just carry passport and finish. Isn't it the difference?
No, but
Where would they go?
That's the cruise.
That's from one end to one end.
that's a cruise now.
Even when it comes to all these bus stops.
Guys, I
there.
promise you, I'm
If
going to
take
take this
bus
ferry for
9,
you guys.
Yeah.
I promise you, I will take this ferry on a day that, no, actually, or that ferry at the boat, the same thing, we'll take this ferry for
Should we
you.
go to arcade?
What did they do in like it?
I don't know.
We'll find out now.
Oh, this, is it not all these things that they used to play all these tricky games where you know if you win anything? Or 1 in 200 people will win.
I think I caught that.
Okay, so I want to show you guys that I actually know how to cast games, right? All those things that those American journalists used to do, I can actually do it. And I will show you. I will show you, just wait. So we're right here at the Battery Park Power Station and everything is going on fine, everything is going on well. We're going to try to see a couple of themes and see a couple of views, and you know, I'm speaking a lot of bad English right now, but I'm just trying to let you guys know that if I was doing this as Nigerian accent, I'll be very good at it. Anyway, let's go inside the station and go and see what's there. This video is supposed to be about transportation, but you guys can enjoy an hour of whatever it is that comes out of it.
Guess it's a vlog
I
now.
don't tire. I promise you guys I'm tired, but I want to see this through today so that we can shoot something else maybe tomorrow or when next we come out. But I've shown you how the bus system works relatively. The other thing that people mostly use to move around here is train. And it's amazing how the train system works as well. At the end of the video, I will try to, you know, do a detailed explanation of how, you know, how you pay for these things, when you tap your card, how much they charge you and things like that in terms of cost. But at the end of the day, right, you know, it is just very, very important for you to see how the train actually system commutes and works. First thing that weirds me out is that wallahi talai, guys, wallahi, I promise you, the elevator that takes you from above ground to the underground train station sometimes is as tall as like 2-story buildings sometimes. And then you wonder how much time they had to actually plan out these things and build these things out. But I'm sounding a lot more serious now because I'm tired. What's your me, man? And I've already eaten. But I want you to experience it. I want you to see us tap in and do all those things. So let's go and do that. We're going to take the Northern Line, right? The Northern Line to, I don't know where we're going, but we're going to take the Northern Line. We're going to drop somewhere along the line. They have some, you know, they call them lines: Northern Line, District Line, Central Line, Victoria Line, Piccadilly Line. Just different lines going different ways. And, you know, there are underground trains, there are overground trains. But this one we're going into right now is an underground train, and it's a Northern Line. And I think Nika is saying we're going to, I don't know. Where are we going here? Oh my goodness gracious God, she's talking to man, guys. Anyways, let's go and get this sorted and let's go into the Northern Line. I'm going to be holding the camera now because we're not allowed to use a professional camera here without getting a permit. So we've had to switch to our phones. Hopefully the sound doesn't sound terrible because we're still using the same microphones. But hopefully the video turns out okay. So we're literally going down this elevator, and I hope Morgan is capturing how steep this elevator actually is. Hi, nigga. Yeah, very, very steep elevators. Steep elevators you got here, right? And then, okay, this station is actually fine compared to some of the other ones. This one seems to be very new and fine. So the thing I don't understand, the one thing I don't understand, right, is, you know, for stations like this that are new, how exactly do they go about building them? That's a question I wish I could ask TFL. By the way, the people in charge of all these things, they are called TFL, Transport for London.
Tapping in and tapping out.
And that's what we're going to do. So I'm going to tap in now to show you how we pay. I have my Monzo card linked here. So I'm just going to tap in. I'm in. And we're going to take another elevator. This is where it gets crazy, right? Because we're taking another elevator down into another part of the underground, you know, that is deeper. And the same thing is still as steep as the other one, which is crazy because when you think about it, that's like 4-story buildings on the ground. 4 stories on the ground. That is mad. Oh, there's a train. And I don't know if this is the train we're supposed to go into, but I have actually... Morgan, did I tell you that there was a time when Nika entered into the train and train moved before I could enter?
That must have been scary and fun.
She was doing like this. She was like to choke her hand to stop the door.
Oh my God.
The thing didn't stop anyway. So, the thing about the underground as well is that there are different lines that go on here, and you would see the billboard thingy that I told you about at the bus. At the train stations, they always have them, actually. So the other thing is, I'm not sure if they will make an announcement before we get on the train, but they would always announce when the train is coming, when there is a blockage, when there is a diversion or something, just so you are aware, right? Aware of exactly what is happening, so you don't get into the train and then feel like you were you got in and you didn't know that the train wasn't going to get to where you're going to, or there was anything. Just look at how crazy this place is. Also, if you would just come here for a bit, you have kind of like a map that shows you every single place that the train goes to, and this thing takes a bit of understanding to learn. There is one here, there is one there as well, if you can just show them. It takes a bit of understanding to get, right? But at the end of the day, what is... You can hear the... I really hope you can hear the announcement, so you hear what I'm talking about, right? We are currently at Battersea Power Station. Where is Battersea Power Station? Here. And the train that is going to take us now will go through 9 Elms, and I don't know. Nikki, where are we going? She has said it a couple of times. I can't seem to. Where are we going? Where are we going? What? Whatever it is. Convent Garden. So we're going to take this one and get down at Leicester Square. So we're sure that any train that comes through here is going to take us to Leicester Square. But if you were going to somewhere like Tufnell Park, you need some level of skill to understand which train is going to get there or not. Or you just use Google Map. I'm going to show you how Google Map works here. I promise you, if you're in any other part of the world, like Africa and whatnot, you get Google, not the map. All right? But we'll see. Look at how the elevators are going up. Tell me that's not 2-story buildings. Sorry, escalator, no vex. Tell me that's not 2-story buildings. Okay, after all this talking, I actually want to drink water, but we didn't get water. So we're going to wait for the next train to come, and then I will see you guys when we get back. Okay, we're hopping on the train. Oh, as a matter of fact, I think they actually want me to be able to make this video, because why the Is it just us in the train? So, another thing you should notice on the train, you have things like this one that kind of detail the route of the train that we are on. And if you can just actually, I can't see it. I can't see what I'm looking for. Okay, that. If you can just see, you look for Battersea Power Station. This guy. The question now is this guy going this way or going this way? You have to figure out exactly where the train is going. And then the other thing is they have screens that show you where the train is going, the station that the train is at, and everything just works. That's the most important thing about these videos. Everything, every goddamn thing just works. Nigeria needs to change. We as a people of Nigeria need to change. I'm not sure if we are in this train because it is the closest to where we're going, or because Nike needs to buy time to talk to man. But we're in this train anyway. The other thing that you should know about these trains is that they are both heated and cooling. So you can see the vents. The vents can be heated during winter, and it should be cooling during summer like this, but it is not cooling. I don't want to take that to mean that it doesn't work. I think I want to take that to just mean that the weather is cool enough for it to not be necessary. But I'm not making excuses for them. Okay, so yeah. Transport for London. So maybe we should be thinking about making something like Transport for Lagos or something. Or, yeah, Transport for Lagos. I really wish I had the ability to pull investors and say, you know what, let's build something. Maybe GSC Motors will make buses for us and something like that. Sorry, my sister is just annoying me flexing Meta Ribbon for no reason. And taking picture of the person that she's talking to on the Is it 379?
Yeah, I think so.
379 pounds. Yeah. Anyways, so I'll see you guys when we get to Covent Garden, and we'll talk. After this, I am going to be riding a bicycle. I go ride bicycle for this London for this video today. Hopefully I don't kill myself. Hopefully I don't fall. Hopefully I'm okay. But that is another means of transportation that you can actually use to get around. And I know someone on YouTube who actually just goes around London with bicycles without using the train or without using any of those things. And they are respected just as well as someone who is driving a car. Anyways, I'll see you guys at Covent Garden. We're seeing the sun again. By the way, I'm Miami, 7 o'clock, let's fell on you.
We had a similar conversation.
So, the sign everywhere, like I was saying, the sign is amazing. If you get missing here in London, it's just because you don't know how to read English, I guess. And you see, this kind of work is why I don't understand why people get fat in London. Because why are you getting fat? Why are you getting fat? And you know what's funny? Is that London is just a little bit bigger than Lagos. In terms of land mass and land area, London is just a little bit bigger than Lagos, Nigeria. So it begs the question why things are so terribly done in Lagos. Anyways, that is how the train system works. Next, we'll see how you can get a bicycle, enjoy yourself, or not. Okay? I'll see you guys on the other side of that. It would be so not right to do a video about how transportation works in London without actually showing how crazy they use bicycles here. Right? This is right outside my house where I'm staying. And this is Santander. I know that on Uber you can actually order for a Lime bike. I'm not sure if you can find a Lime bike here, but this is just a Santander park. So what I'm going to do now is actually go through this right here is how you actually book. I'm sure they probably have an app, but I've never used Santander before, so I really don't know. But this is how you would order for a Santander bike, and you can see you have a day pass, unlimited single rides for up to 60 minutes within 24 hours. Pay as you go single 30 minutes ride. I don't really know how to ride a bicycle, right? So I just want to do this for the video, just so you guys see how the process works, and maybe hopefully I don't fall down when I try to ride this. But let's see. So touch screen to begin. Back. Higher cycle, that's the big one. One moment, please. I'm supposed to. Mobile device is not supported, so I have to use a card actually. Good thing I have a card. Follow instructions on the main screen. Day pass or single ride, £1.65, guys. A single ride of up to 30 minutes costs £1.65. Blah 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 blah. Scan to download our app and hire e-bikes or continue. I'm just gonna get a standard ride for now. I don't know how the e-bike stuff works, so how many cycles would you like to hire? Just one, please. I'm 18 and above. Duh. I do not have a promo code. I agree to whatever your terms and condition is. I need to swipe the card again. To
pay this time.
This time I am paying £1.65. Oh well. I'm actually intrigued to. I'm hyped to see how this works, because is it just going to unlock one of the bikes for me or something? I don't know. So I'm waiting to see.
Yes, please wait.
Transaction accepted. One moment, please. Thanks for your payment. Okay. Where's the bike? Oh, printing release code. Okay. Thank you very much. Take your unlocking code printout from the tray below. Yeah.
Wahala.
Oh, okay. Is it that I can enter a code on the stuff? I think I can. Oh, okay, I can. So 1 and 2 in 4 places. So you can 2, whatever that is. And I'm just gonna do. Checking, and it's released my bike to me. Bike out the century. So knowing that I don't know how to ride the bike, one thing I'm not gonna do is get myself on the road and get myself killed. Right? Okay, these bikes are actually quite safe. Let's see if I. Oh, damn it. I'm an old man.
You can check if you need to adjust the seats and all that.
I'm going to go to sit.
See your mates. You don't see your mates. Riding it. So, I've been saying Morgan and screaming Morgan the entire day. This is Morgan.
Hey.
So the last thing I want to say about this is this biking experience was great. I think it makes sense that you get to pay a certain amount and 30 minutes and you're good, right? The other bit of stuff I wanted to mention is you can actually get different cards from TFL, and then we dropped it from TFL, like this one. It's an Oyster card that you can load. You can load it, right? You can load with money,
Cash
and you can
or your bank app.
move around with that. The other thing is you can use your bank card, and you can also, for people above 65, they get a card. I think they call it a lifetime card or something, that they don't get to pay for transportation. They just go tap and go and pay and whatever. And I think it just makes sense. So I guess I've ranted enough about how we need to do better in Nigeria. GAC, if you want to partner with me, I build software for a living. We can make transport for Lagos work. Till next time.
Peace.